Welcome back to AussieVerse, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us on a brand new segment led by our brother-in-arms, Sharif. It is Sharif's comic book, Sharif's Custom Corner.
Custom Corner.
I totally fucked that up. Thank you, everybody, for taking us on for your night that you share with us. Please like and subscribe. Also, you can take a look at us on AussieVerse Comics Collectors on Instagram to hit us up there. And all of our graphic designing, all of our editing and clips are done by A51 Designs. And once again, don't forget that when we get to 400 subscribers, we will be giving away a $100 Amazon gift card for some lucky subscriber to buy whatever the hell they want. And as usual, we are sponsored by Comx. Sharif, it is all yours, my friend.
Thank you so much. Right. So previously I've shared a few of my custom books, but I've not really delved into the processes on how I actually get it done. So towards the end of last year, I thought the singles that I've got left after however many rounds of sales I did, I still had quite a few sets. And I stumbled upon one Facebook group that did custom binding, and I kind of dipped my toes in the waters, and I got hooked. And I decided to dedicate this year as my year of custom buying. The target is to send one custom book per week. So hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have at least 52 books. Yeah. And I've done January and February. The books are here beside me right now. I've teased a couple of dust jackets in the previous haul video. So they are ready. They're right here. All right. So how I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the regular size books first, DC and then Marvel, and then I'll go Oversized, but the other way around. First book is a series by Humberto Ramos, Brian Augustine, and Sandra Hope, and it is out there. This is an 18-issue series. Again, they're all singles. These particular ones sewn binding, and with sewn binding, boys, we do not actually get any gutter loss.
That is amazing. That's a beautiful looking book.
And the thing I like about the job done at the bindery is that how sometimes single issues, they don't have the same trimming. Some might be a bit tall and short, but with this bindery, what they did is they shave. Once they put everything together, they shave and shave and shave until it's so clean. And for this particular one, the dust jacket and the front and back covers, originally this series are collected in 3 trade paperbacks, and I've used the covers of those books as the front of the dust jacket, as well as I'm going to tilt my camera down a bit. That's the cover for volume 2 of the trade. The spine, I just replicated it. And that's the cover for volume 3. I've collected, and because they're all single issues, I've scanned all of the covers for all 18 issues.
It looks absolutely professional as.
Cheers for that. And the difference with my dust jackets is that instead of having barcodes, I did mine to remind myself what month and what year it's done in. Sorry.
Yep.
So
that's beautiful.
Yeah, and the whole lot of books that I've done at books and uh ooh, books and oh cool. Uh ooh,
You're having an old man moment.
yeah. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. All right. Um Second book, DC. I had the complete collection, and I did have the singles. So I thought, why have both? Why double dip? I just keep one,
Yep.
and uh, probably sell. Right. This I've actually reused the front and back of the actual custom. However, the spine. One thing I'm not really happy with this one is that the font is really thin. It's a little hard to make out.
No, you can see it.
Yeah, but up close I can see it, no issues. Same thing with simple trade dress as the actual comic, but in a different color.
Yeah.
Same thing again. All 12 issues. 12 issues of the covers are collected at the back, and these are the February books. Again, it collects whatever issues there is. Fairly simple. This one is whatever's available, uh, paste it there and print. Um, Next, Marvel books. This one's I'm really happy with this one. Savage
Savage.
Wolverine.
Wow.
This one's a bit thicker. It collects issue 1 to 23. I think the first 5 issue were collected. I'm not sure if issue 6 and beyond have been collected, but it is now on my shelf.
That
I
is
think
beautiful.
this one is a cover from issue 7. Issue 7.
Show us that spine. Yeah. That is mad.
Let's get it upside down. Yeah, and with the modern Marvel Omnis, they usually have that art right at the bottom,
Yeah.
and I try to emulate what they're doing. And with this book, the cover now is slightly different than the earlier ones, because with this particular one, I've used internal art, and it's a wraparound.
Oh, mad. That is perfect.
Yeah, I think it encapsulates the first arc of the book. Good art draws you in, and then brings you right to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again with these customs, there is an option for me for, you know how some library editions have ribbon.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got to have a ribbon, mate.
Ribbon bookmarks. Wolverine yellow, so yellow ribbon. Shazam, I had it done in red.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right. So Wolverine's done. uh, Next Marvel. Bo, you mentioned this before. You had the trade. You offered to sell it to me once.
Yes. Chapter 1. Nice.
Exactly as a trade, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly as a trade. So I didn't want to move too far away from the original, but it does collect all. I'm not sure what the trades contain, but mine has 1 to 12, including the 0. While doing the mapping for this one, I thought 0. Well, numbers wise, 0 comes before 1, and I thought it was like the introduction to the series.
No.
Yeah. Luckily, I flipped through the whole series, and I went 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the end of 6. Said, oh, join us for issue 0 that recaps the first 6. All right. So issue 0 is right in the middle.
Does it have the Doctor Strange one as well?
If 1 to 12 has Strange in it, it should be in there.
There was a single issue. Actually, you know what? I think I'm getting it confused with Untold Tales of SpiderMan.
Yeah. Probably it.
Yeah, so ignore me.
Yeah.
Make you freak out now that you forgot an issue.
I know. I did, when I started this journey, I asked the bindery, if I had forgotten one issue, is it possible to send it back and slot it in?
Yeah.
Nah. So it's understandable with each book. It's not just slapping issues one in front of another. It's meticulous planning, making sure that the issues that you want in there is in there.
Yeah.
And before you send it to the shop, you don't stuff up and you put issue 3, 5, 4, and then 6. It happened, not to me, but with another Facebook group member.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and he tried selling it to someone. I don't know if he did sell it though. Right. Next book, I've shared the cover.
Oh man, that is
finally, and
wow.
I don't think I appreciated it, even though I did the design for the dust jacket, and I've set aside that much thickness for the spine. I don't think I appreciated it until the book arrived, and it's super thick. It's almost as thick as a thin Omni.
Yeah.
But because it's single issues, it's the regular size book height.
Yeah.
Again, just a quick recap of the books included. That blurb came from the actual 2 hardcovers. The one that collects Amazing and I think Sensational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm jealous of that one. That looks awesome. And is frozen, ladies and gentlemen. There you go.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Show us the dust jacket with that spider on the lip.
There you go.
That is so good. So good.
And the book covers.
Oh, dude. That is so good. Oh, man. Dude. Such
Happy
great art.
Happy birthday, Bo. Nah.
Wow. What a book, mate. That is definitely my favorite one so far.
And with this one, I did something different than the previous books. And look, with this one, even though I used single issues, they are sewn binding, so you can actually see the individual books, just like an Omni or an oversized hardcover. The difference I did with this one was that I included print out pages of and it's sort of an introduction. So that's printed at the printers, and I included a table of content
Yeah. Perfect.
And then we start. And that this text and the one at the back of the dust jacket, from the original the two oversized hardcovers. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. It took a while to track down all of the single issues. There is one annual that was included in the official oversized hardcovers. Um, I had it. I looked through the content, and it didn't really manage to gel into the overall story of Back in Black. So
Yeah.
I left it out.
Fair enough.
If I had included that, can you just imagine how much thicker that's going to be?
Yeah.
The next, the last regular size Marvel book.
Oh God. That is beautiful too.
And because it's a from a single writer, I have his name out there. Is it focusing? Yeah.
Yeah.
16 books.
That is
Isn't
sick.
it 4x4? Isn't it? Is it clean rather than 18? And I struggle with an with an irregular number of books. You can't get like clean. Yeah. Like
and
that.
you've still done a very good job.
Oh, with the
yeah, with both of them. Yeah, so good.
And the inside. This is from the actual collected edition. Complete collection. And one of the variant covers. With this particular book, I decided to go because of the blue and purple. I decided to go with a purple ribbon bookmark.
Yeah, you do such great work.
And these ones are just simple black backend bookend pages, and then straight into the comic. This one though, the covers for the single issues, they're like thin cut stock covers.
Yep.
Not like the interior pages. So it feels a bit different. At the end of every issue, you'll just go click, and then soft and hard, soft and hard. So it's with every book, there's always something that unique difference to it. And because this is an actual set or project for the year, the amount of time I spent on these ones, I think way too much. But hopefully with the future books, I based on what I've learned, it'll take me much quicker and get things done better.
Well, whatever it is that you're doing, it's working.
I hope you look forward to my future books as well. Last 4 books, like I said, these ones, I think, if you remember, I shared a short video clip of it, and they are the Dawn of X, Dawn of X collection.
Look at that.
These are oversized, just like your, because I have some oversized books. Well, I can always use the Omni for the overall trim.
Yep.
So that's the size of an irregular oversized cover. Now, members have asked, how did I get the trays that I used, regular trays, to fit into an oversized book?
Yep.
I didn't reprint any of them. I used whatever original trade that is, and I kind of cheated. So so there, that much as compared to uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You're not going to know when they're
The
on your
paces
shelf,
itself are the same.
though.
Exactly. All you see is the spine. Um, and the way I did this, um, I drew inspiration from the trades. If you if you have the trades, you would notice that with every volume it goes gray, white, black,
Yep.
and then gray, white, black, and it repeats itself. And I wanted to use that same color scheme, so that's what I had for the spines as well. One gray, blue, two white, and three black. And I wanted to mix and match the colors of the text, use the same three colors throughout the whole three books, which meant that with book one, uh, gray background, black and white. Book two, white, gray and black. Every all three colors are there,
So
but
they're not, they don't have dust jackets. Is that right?
these ones don't. I I struggled um, during the design process whether I wanted dust jackets or not.
Yep.
Well, the traits are as is, but the oversized hardcovers, Hawkspox, Ten of Swords, they have their own dust jackets. You know, who knows? Maybe a few weeks down the road, I change my mind and decide to do dust jackets. Um, but you know, even if that I don't do the dust jackets, I think the design is just simple enough that it's good as is.
Yeah. No, they look really great. They don't need them.
There's some books just don't really need them.
Yeah.
All right, have just a quick look inside. Now because these are originally trades, um, this collection is done using glue binding. So even though it's glue binding, you'll still have a good eye.
Yep.
And unlike some of the official um, glue binding collections, these ones don't really have that much color loss. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. It
Yeah.
goes, yeah, almost close to the ribbon.
Awesome.
And with each book, because if you notice in the Dutch jackets, I'll have covers of all the individual issues, and but this ones I have I have the covers of the trades, and
Yeah.
whatever that's that blurb there is replicated there.
Yeah.
So I don't really lose anything from the trades.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. It's just front and back cover. Um, once this is done, I'll give a really short tutorial on how I did it, and if you decide to do it, you'll know how to do it.
Are you going to that now?
I've got one. I got one last one before. All right, this one again, dust jacket. I've shared before. That's the front that I missed.
Oh man. Oh man. That is so
I
good.
can't remember if I should this. Let's see.
Custom omnibus, yeah. Amalgam, yeah.
I'm gonna trademark that, so no one use it for now. And instead of the DC logo, I use the Amalgam logo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Similar to Back in Black, I did I did table contents as well. Or before that, let's have a look at the cover for the book. This was from Wizard magazine.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Super Soldier, Dark Claw, Spider Boy, the JLX.
Almost, I think almost everyone's there.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. And like Donovex cheated. Doesn't matter. With this one, Bo, the mapping is exactly like yours. I initially thought of doing the the first four DC versus Marvel, followed by the 12 one shots, and then the next 4-issue series, the next 12 one shots, and then finish off with the last 4-issue. But it didn't flow right. So I took inspiration from yours, and he did it right. Don't mess with it.
I did it in the release format. So yeah.
So for this one, that little blurb is from the trade paperback.
Yep.
Table of contents. I'm not really happy with 100% happy with this one. It's just so that the background and the text doesn't pop too much.
Yeah,
it's a bit hard to read. And then I included the flimsy 8-page preview, and then the rest are all the actual singles. Yeah. And when at the end of the 4-issue series, to demarcate where the Amalgam one shots start.
Yep.
I created a divider of sorts. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, almost there. It's so hard. When we get there it is.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah. But that's blank, and then the one shots.
Yeah.
And that's it for the month of January and February.
That is amazing. Before you go into the tutorial, let's just have a quick word from our sponsors at Comx.
This show is sponsored by the Comx shop. Check out comx.cx for all things Comx and find out what Comx is all about. Then head over to comx.shop to pick up a variety of Australian comics from multiple creators and publishers, all for one flat postage rate. We hope you enjoy the show.
And with that, we are going to go on to Sharif's tutorial.
All right, just a quick one. Hopefully, right, the books that I've done, I've used single issues and I've used trade paperbacks, and both can either be bound either sewn binding or glued binding. The difference is how they actually constructed, right? I did a quick diagram. Hopefully everyone's able to see this. It's not too bright.
Yep, you can see it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So with single issues, if it's sewn, um, it's you can see the loops of the individual book, and with the red, that's the thread that's sewn to the ribbon at the back, with a little bit of glue. But you can also use singles with glue binding. What this means is that you're gonna separate the books and split it down the middle. Now I'm going to use one single issue book as an example that I'm going to use for uh, for my for my next project for the month of May and June.
Yep.
I've shared this earlier in my post Fighting American, but this is from the Awesome imprint. What I'm doing next is Fighting American, but from DC.
Mm-hmm.
So with with sewn binding, typically what you need to do is remove the two staples. I use this particular one's staples remover. Clip it and just pull it out.
Yep.
Done. And then you do this with every issue, stack it, and then send it. But because this is only 6-issue series, typically sewn binding is a little bit more expensive than glued. So I'm gonna have this series glued. What that means that then I have to split this down the middle. The middle. You can use ruler box cutter, but I got this craft paper trimmer
Mm-hmm.
from Kmart. I think it's about just $10. Hope you can see. Bring it right to the center. Hopefully I get this right. I don't want to stuff it up.
Yeah, you do want to get it right.
Yeah, especially for a demo, right? And done.
Yeah.
And it's very important that you don't mess up the sequence of pages. Otherwise, the story won't make sense. Right. So that's for single issues. Now for trades, you can still use the either method, either sewn or glued. The difference now is that where single issues, it's sewn down that way.
Mm-hmm.
For trades, it's sewn across.
Right.
What this means is that however much that is away from the edge of the page, you're gonna get that bit of gutter loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ones that I did are basically a collection of multiple books. Take it apart, take the front covers apart, and then take all the internal pages together, smush it, and it's glued right at the bottom.
Yeah.
And how do you actually do this? All right. How I do it? I shared this in the haul video that just went live on Saturday. So I'm going to use this as an example. I use a hair dryer. So it's going to get a bit loud. If you don't mind, I'm going to turn off my microphone for a bit.
Yeah.
And you'll just see the work. All right. Let's see.
This is some fascinating process, isn't it? Watching the magic. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe while he's doing that. And the camera's gone. Sharif is back after his technical problems, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue and get this party rolling.
Right. So basically, like I said, we're just using a simple hair dryer. Turn it on. Heat up the spine, and as soon as the glue gets soft, it'll just come apart. All right, it's gone back. I'm gonna mute myself just for a minute.
Yep.
Once the book come apart, and you're done with the first book, you do that with for the second, third, fourth book, or however many books that you want to collect. With this particular run, it's got 5 trades, and that's how it's going to collect. Yeah, so stay tuned for Renew Your Vows. Yeah, basically that's it. That's the short tutorial as far as my understanding on how the binding process is done. Yeah.
Beautiful. And as we said, if anybody has any questions or any comments that they'd like to ask Sharif, please hit us up in the comments, and Sharif will gladly help you with any of your questions and comments or advice on how to get things done.
Yeah.
We will be bringing you more of these Sharif's custom bound episodes with the more books that he has, which means that the haul videos might be a little less Sharif-ish because we're saving them for these videos. But Sharif, thank you very much, mate. That has been really good to see. I know that I've got a few questions to ask that as soon as we stop recording are going to pop in my head, and I wish I was a bit more prepared and realised I should ask you. But everybody, this has been AussieVerse. Please, if you do like this stuff, please like, subscribe, share the video, because we do want to get to that 400 subscriber giveaway where a random person will win it in a random generator that we will do live, so that you know that it's all on the up and up. It's not just personal preference of somebody. If you do like all of the thumbnails, all of the editing, and all of the graphic work done, please hit up A51 Designs on Instagram. Also, please go check out Comx Shop. You want to support all Australian comics, that is the place to do it. And last but not least, you can see us on Instagram at AussieVerse Comics Collectors. This has been OmniBeau and Sharif at AussieVerse.
Signing off.
AussieVerse for life.